let's talk about Ben 10 Destroy All Aliens. So this is the 2012 movie, directed by Victor Cook, or something like that. He is, of course, the, I think, supervising director. He's one of the head honchos of Spectacular Spider-Man. I think he also worked on the Lilo and Stitch TV show. So Victor Cook, obviously, is kind of a big name in children's animation from the 2000s. And he directed, granted it's sort of hard to tell, but he directed Ben 10 Destroy All Aliens, which is the last sort of Ben 10 thing that, besides, of course, the reboot, that's like the last Ben 10 thing that I have to review. So what is Destroy All Aliens about? So Destroy All Aliens goes back to the original Ben 10 show. Takes that aesthetic. The actress who plays Gwen, who hadn't played Gwen in like a while, even in Omniverse when we go back and do young Gwen, it's Ashley Johnson. So they bring back old Gwen. They bring back Max, who of course has been there, and of course Tara Strong is constantly playing young Ben 10. But they bring back the original cast, basically. Even Azimuth, they bring back the original cast, and they're like, okay, look, you guys, it's been quite a while since we've had you playing these characters, but we're gonna kind of go back for old time's sake and do a Ben 10, based off of the original show, Ben 10 classic movie. And this sees Ben come up against this guy who's sort of like in an upgrade suit. Upgrade being the gooey alien. He's sort of in this suit, and he is like, hey, I'm looking for Azimuth. Do you know where Azimuth is? And he's sort of hell-bent on destroying all aliens. And it's up to Ben to sort of figure out, okay, why does this guy want Azimuth? What's this all about? And this, that, and the other. And yeah, of course, Tetrax is here as well. And you want to know, this is a decent enough film, at least in my opinion. I'm sure that there are some other, forgive me, I'm just sort of scooting those off my desk, or pushing them on my desk. I'm sure there are some people who hold this film in a bit higher of a regard. I'm not super familiar. Hold up, let me. With this film. This film came out when I was like 13, and I only ever rented it once, I think, from my local Family Video. So actually buying this set saved me money, because back when I reviewed the 2 live action movies, I thought, I can't really find Destroy All Aliens anywhere, and I found it in a kid's 4-pack DVD, a 4-pack DVD of Ben 10 movies. That was like $8. So I was like, okay, I might get that eventually. And then of course they announced the set, and they said that there were going to be 2 movies involved, or 2 movies included. And I was like, oh, please let it be one of them be Destroy All Aliens. Please don't let it be, the 2 live action movies. Thankfully, not the 2 live action movies. So I was able to get Destroy All Aliens in this. And of course, I know that this sort of has some controversy around it, because Omniverse is actually not collecting all this. I'm gonna still keep mine, because even though I own the entire original Ben 10 show on DVD, I'm sort of incomplete when it comes to Alien Force. And of course I have all of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and I'm still gonna keep this set though, because, and what I would suggest is obviously refund the people, Warner Brothers, refund the people who returned this set and want you to put Omniverse in this set, and refund them and re-release this, and just make sure that this version doesn't get on store shelves or whatever, and have it be properly fixed. But also, if I remember correctly, I think so, back when Shout Factory released the Transformers animated complete series, they also did a version that was just season 3, because some people owned seasons 1 and 2 from the original Cartoon Network releases of the DVDs. So that's why they're individually, disc 1, disc 2. So they just released the season 3 disc set. So just do that. So release Omniverse in this big set, like right here, and then also release Omniverse as an individual set for those people who bought this. But back to the movie. Yeah, I like this movie. I think it's okay. I think it definitely is kind of weak on character motivation, and I think there's some general there's some general miscommunications that's going on, to where this movie feels kind of basic, especially compared to the 2 live action movies, and of course probably the best Ben 10 movie by a really wide margin, Secret of the Omnitrix, forgive me. That is, without a doubt, probably the best Ben 10 movie. And, they brought back Marty Eisenberg, who wrote a lot for the original Ben 10 show. In fact, he actually also wrote, I think he was the lead writer of Transformers Animated, actually, funnily enough. But they brought him back, and he writes the characters the way that they should be written, and it's even fun to kind of see Ben's parents in something, because Ben's parents, I feel aren't in a lot of Ben 10 things. So it's kind of fun to see them. I forgot that they were in this, because it's been over a decade since I've seen this last. But honestly, I feel the movie is called Destroy All Aliens, and that feels a bit like false advertising, because it's mainly about this guy in an armored goo suit going around and trying to kill Ben and trying to find Azimuth, when we're not quite sure why. And it just feels we're just, we want to have an excuse to make a Ben 10 movie, and now it's 3D animated, what do we do? And it feels, honestly, in my opinion, almost hindered by the fact that it's 3D animated, simply because I just don't think it's the 3D animation is okay, but it just feels slightly hindered by the fact that it's 3D animated, and by the fact that they only had a few, I guess, models of the aliens, and you kind of see them at the very beginning of the film, because there's a dream sequence where Ben turns into all the aliens that they have 3D models for. And I don't know, it's just it's okay. I kind of wish that this movie was a bit better, especially since Secret of the Omnitrix isn't really a movie. It's 3 episodes of the show put together to make a movie, and of course the live action movies are pretty good, but they're cheesy and kind of corny, and I do sort of hope, because this came out, I imagine, because of the 20th anniversary of Ben 10. Ben 10 aired back in 2005, is probably, is being a thing because of the 20th anniversary of the franchise. And I do hope that we get something, we get a proper, maybe movie or something like that, or maybe a TV special, who knows. But yeah, this is just it's not necessarily good, at least in my opinion, and of course I could be wrong. There are probably are people who really like this movie. I'm just kind of not one of them. I think it's just okay. I do think that this could have been worse, but considering that the story is just kind of bare bones, and the animation kind of leaves a little to be desired and stuff like that, it just feels you wanted to make a 3D animated Ben 10 movie, but then like you just didn't, you know, I don't know, budget properly or something like that. You know, it feels very been there, done that, and that sort of stinks, I guess, in its way. So yeah, comment below, let me know, what did you think of this film? Have you seen it? What did you think about it? What do you think about this set? I know a lot of Ben 10 fans felt betrayed by the fact that Omniverse isn't actually fully properly collected. I'm more miffed by the fact that Ben 10, so Ben 10, the classic show, is on Netflix right now, but it's leaving like June something, June 3rd maybe. And other than that, these shows are not streaming anywhere. That's my big complaint, is that they aren't streaming anywhere. So the only way to get them is this set, and this is an incomplete set. And I don't know, like, I honestly feel a little like, ugh. Like, it's annoying that they aren't streaming anywhere, because, you know, probably so Warner Brothers can be like, buy this set, you know, buy this set, give us money. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy to own all of Alien Force on DVD here. Of course, I do own all of Ultimate Alien, but, you know, I don't know. It's sort of nice. Plus, maybe one day, because I do plan on showing Ben 10 Classic at the very least to my niece. I think starting tomorrow. Like I said, I was holding her while watching the movie today, but I'm hoping to show her, you know, the original, like, just like the first episode, and seeing if she likes it. I'm sure she's one, and she'll probably grow up with Ben 10, but I don't know. I can't wait to show her this show. And plus, if she likes this show and if she grows up liking it, maybe I'll give her these DVDs. I'd have to check to see if they're scratched up. I got these, you know, from the used bookstore that I love. But I don't know, like, I'd be willing to give her, since I have that, I'd be willing to give my niece at the very least this set of you know, of Ben 10 Classic. So I have reviewed every Ben 10 thing, basically, except for the reboot. Basically every Ben 10 movie or TV show up to this point. So that will be in the description. So please go check that out. And yeah, I'm excited that I have this, and I've wanted this for like a while. So yeah, is it exactly how I wanted it? Is it exactly how a lot of us fans wanted it? No, but I don't know. It's I mean, you guys have every right to be angry, but I'm just happy to have this in my hands. But yeah, also, this is surprisingly, like, I think matte. Like, this feels kind of like it's matte, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, remember, that guy made special. He loves you very much. Like I said, tell me what you think about the set, what you think about the movie itself. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Because yeah, I found the movie to be weak, me personally. So God bless y'all, and have a very lovely day.